What up, family? Ghetto News Reporter Mary Dash, Twin and Mary and the Lee. Today is Moon Monday in my city, Chicago. May 23rd, 2022. It's early, 12:10. And you know how I like to do over here. 12:01 over here. Because I am number one regardless. It just turned 12:02. Alright. Today is also supposed to be a so-called, friend of mine from back in the day named Doris' birthday. It's also supposed to be some white girl album debut. Her name is Thorn, and the song is called Feel. Now, if I shout it out, that means everybody gonna listen to it, and they get billions of views, like EMINEM say, and they win, and they don't shout me out, and I lose. Okay, you won. Woo, pop the band. All right, you think that's what you think? I'm gonna put the cover of the album. She got a black eye, nose messed up, and throwing up the devil horns, and that's basically what they want to do to me. Now, Doris knew this girl named Pilar when I was in Herrick House, when I was about 15 years old, in Naperville, Illinois. And I knew this girl named Ruth, and Pilar used to go with Ruth, and Doris, Strictly Dickly, and Sheila, a Mexican, probably was running the whole goddamn thing. And I was minding my business, and of course they was trying to recruit me. That's how I figured it to be. In 2 days, I'll be 55 years old. So I ain't got time to sugarcoat shit and, play games. I never was a game banger. I am a writer. I'm the originator of rap music. And that's why, they harassed me to try to trick me out of my legacy and, find a way to use an excuse to kill me for some shit from way back when. Kind of like in a song with Tupac, Change. Motherfuckers coming back, from something you did when you was young. I ain't trying to remember every fucking thing. You understand what I'm saying? Basically, they set you up to lose. In AA, Alcoholics Anonymous, they say, wish you well, hope you fail. Now, I don't drink, smoke, or fornicate, and people was getting their lives together when I was in Alcoholics Anonymous, and now that I really believe, I believe it was Atheist Anonymous. You understand? Because towards the end, of my railroad and all that, I started realizing that, Satan was coming out of the woodwork and stuff. And, they just used colored people to rear me in to build up their clientele and revenue. Okay, you won, right? But I know I'm worth at least a zillion. Okay, and if it's only so many billion people in the world, that means everybody's losing if I'm losing. And only people winning is the foreigners and the white people and the drug addicts and thieves, whoremongers, killers, and woo out the band. Okay, so you think you got me, right? I never had a new car, never had a day at the spa, never had a real vacation and stuff that I could say that I enjoyed. When I was younger, I went to Disneyland. My biggest dream was to get a nice apartment, and this is the truth, or a nice house built from the ground up. Have a couple of friends to talk to about the good old days, when I get older or whatever and stuff. Maybe a significant other, who knows, a cat, a dog, or both. You understand what I'm saying? Go on vacation once a year and, volunteer work, something like that. Normal shit. But now I got to deal with people who have relapsed after I built up Alcoholics Anonymous and made them all that money and rap and woo out the bam and a lot of stuff, and this, new artists or whatever and stuff, just Satan has taken over. So I don't know how long this is gonna last. It's always been in the shadows, and the whole world is what? Corrupt. You understand what I'm saying? The whole system's corrupt, and it's just getting worse. And I'm the target, always have been, but because my higher power, you know, kept shielding me, because I need to tell this truth. And they thought, you know what, I was going to bow down to you. No, no, I'll take that bullet in the head. Come 55, hopefully if I make it, you understand what I'm saying? I can't be doing videos about stupid shit because my life ain't set up like that. So, my so-called friend, you understand what I'm saying? Doris, when I first got to this trap building, 6210 South Kennebuck Avenue, Chicago, North 60637. And who's the only one that called me Mary Lee, because my mother, Mary Lee, don't forget that, put Mary and the Lee when it come to me, because I don't trust nobody, not even the lady who said she was my mother, but, I invested in everybody, but they got paid and I didn't, and I got played. They got paid, I got played, right? Long story short, Doris was the only one that used to call me Mary Lee and stuff. And, she's a nurse now. You understand what I'm saying? Her brother, is in Streetwise. They kind of like mimic my lifestyle or whatever, because I do a little bit of everything to try to survive because I'm the only person who has, been by my side, you understand, beside my higher power, right? But Doris, when I got to this trap building, I had ran into Pilar Harris. Nothing happens in this world by mistake, and I kept running into her at the Social Security office, and everybody know the movies. The Negotiator is based on them stealing people's Social Security. Police officers. Whoever. You understand what I'm saying? And Pilar allegedly supposed to been working with City Hall, and they, corrupt. The whole system corrupt, right? So she gave me Dora's number. You understand what I'm saying? And said, Doris want to talk to you. I ain't seen her in years or whatever and stuff. And the last time I seen Ruth, who used to go with Pilar, and who is no longer a lesbian, they just do stuff for convenience or whatever and stuff. All skin folk ain't kin folk, and, troublemakers gonna follow you everywhere you go. Especially if you worth some money. And I seen Ruth the last time at a club called the Ebony Room. It's still up and it's not running, but it's still there, the building, and I'm pretty sure it's my people building or whatever. But she was high, on drugs, and that never left my psyche or whatever. And I came up with the rap Dope. And my ex-girlfriend, Donna Marie Evans, who was a prostitute, who was dibbling dabbling all kind of corruption and stuff, and who became a banker and a real estate agent, and who was 9 years older than me. When I met her, I was 18 years old. So I was young, dumb, full of cum and stupid, just trying to figure out life, right? And it just got worse and worse and worse and worse. And she was gang affiliated, I believe, and Cardi B is kind of like the younger version of her. So it's just coming around again. It's a bunch of bullshit. So long story short, you know, Doris, I ended up calling her because Pilar gave me the number. I was just trying to see what she was on, right? She was out of town allegedly. They go here, there, and everywhere. So, especially if they got the money. I'm personally get a crazy check. They say I get a crazy check, something I did not want in 1995. But they say if I didn't sign off on it, because they just wanted to steal my land, legacy, or whatever the fuck. And I was under duress at the time of signing. You understand what I'm saying? So it really don't count. And that's why I wrote Snowy next to the, date or whatever and stuff. Because I didn't know. Just like when I came in this trap building, they had me sign a whole bunch of shit. But I ain't the only one sign. So if I die, you die too. So I don't give a fuck. And I was under distress and they gave me cancer. So, and I was homeless. So, pretty much, you understand what I'm saying? So, all this shit is not even legal. Like Martin Luther King said, no document is going to get us out of this and shit. Long story short, Doris, I finally called her and shit, and I'm in this goddamn building. I was like, hey, what's up? And I do things just to see how people gonna react if they the same type of person, because they want you to like them and look up to them and all that. That's what it's all about. And, she had the nerve to, disrespect me and, talk about my mama. And I ain't talked to her since, and it's been over 4 years and stuff. So this video ain't really a happy birthday video, because, it's just letting her know, whatever. You understand what I'm saying? It's your loss. I'm a decent person. So for all the ones who trying to shit on me, it's going to come back around. If you kill me, you still lose. So, you know how I do? I promote motherfuckers that don't promote me, and they get all the fucking goddamn wins and shit, and I get shit at the deal. But hey, I won't be promoting them for long, so then they can just get mad because ain't nobody paying them attention. It's like a girlfriend that really like you, and they act like they don't and stuff, and then you act like you don't like them no more. Then they get mad or they start calling and shit. Or it's like when you're looking for a job, nobody want to give you a job, and then when you get a job, everybody want to give you a job. It's that kind of shit. Okay, so real motherfuckers, step your game up, support the fucking goddamn real, like Tupac said, and not the fake, cause Eminem think he's Tupac, and even if Tupac is still alive, cause I did save him, you understand what I'm saying? And he behind this, come on now. At the end of the day, quit playing. So what I'm gonna be doing is listening to a whole bunch of Tupac after, you understand what I'm saying? I turned 55 because I never did get a chance to enjoy the music that I was selling because I was too busy trying to make a living and support people going to parties and shit. This was my routine, just to let you know I'm not a lazy person because they love to say motherfucking niggas is lazy and shit. This was my routine. This is how hard they worked me like a Hebrew slave. I would get up in the morning, take care of my hygiene or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? Because, I got bills to pay, right? You understand what I'm saying? And I go to the wholesale store, spend all my money before I pay my bills and shit. Cause I'm like, hey, if I can't fucking goddamn make it back, I can't pay you. You understand what I'm saying? Real fucking talk. That's how it works and shit, straight up. So I spend all my money and shit at the wholesale store, go to the goddamn streets, try to flip that shit. The police always wanted something for free and shit. I'll be like, let me get the wholesale price at least and stuff. And when that didn't work, they'll just, take me in and shit, and then by the time I get my merchandise back and have to pay for it to get it back from court, the shit ain't even hot no more. You understand what I'm saying? A bunch of bullshit. I lost a lot of fucking money there, a lot of money. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. And then they want to give me a crazy check, but I say, if I'm crazy, what is up with these motherfucking what they call a post traumatic stress disorder people and stuff? That's PTS motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? What's up with them? Because they crazy too, right? You understand what I'm saying? So why I can't get full benefits and stuff? See, they wanted me to sign off so they can get my money and shit, because remember, they didn't even want to pay Harriet Tubman. So what's the difference between a crazy person and a so-called veteran? That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. And they trying to take my little crazy check that I didn't even want in 1995. So they think I'm going to just work for them. No, I'm going to be probably a bum before it's over with, and everybody be happy and say, ooh, they won, you know what I'm saying? Ooh. So let me just do this video, make them, feel good right now and shit. You understand what I'm saying? They just want to pick on me. Let me tell you something. Hate is worse than fucking racism and shit. And I could be a real big hater and shit before it's over with. Okay, so I don't care. I don't care. Y'all some punk ass motherfuckers. Always gonna be some punk ass motherfuckers. And, God is no respecter of person. And if you didn't need me from the beginning, should have never fucking goddamn played it off and shit. And when I was in AA, they weren't talking gang banging and all that goofy shit, you know what I'm saying? Because they knew I wasn't going to stick around for that shit. They lied to get me in this building. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk, talking about it's a recovery building. We do meetings and, lying. They doing whatever the fuck they want to do. So I'm doing me. I'm staying sober. I'm doing what I got to do. Even though they try to trick me out of my fucking sobriety. You understand what I'm saying? So all the ones who were sober, 9 times out of 10, when I was with them, holding their hand pretty much, making sure, and they watch me, you know what I'm saying? Then when I step down and start doing me and stuff, motherfuckers start relapsing and shit. You understand what I'm saying? So it's obvious they can't sustain on their own and shit. And that's why it's easier for people to drink drugs, smoke, fornicate, and act like gang bangers all of a sudden and shit. Y'all just, it's a recipe for death. Good luck with that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Because in the doctor's opinion, they said in AA, the big book, if a doctor is honest with themselves, they would tell the patient, that there's nothing they can do for them and stuff. They have to have a power greater than themselves, meaning you are not God. For real. In order to save yourself, you got to believe in something greater than yourself. That's why I'm still sober to this day, because I know I'm not the big one, but my higher power is. So you know what I do? I break these balls, flip that Bible. This is for Doris, who is a nurse who wanted to upstage me, I guess, and stuff, whatever and stuff. Feel some kind of way. And she's light skinned, like she's kind of with the white people or whatever and stuff, but when it come down to it, your hair is nappy. And that's what count. If you're a real nurse, you know what time it is. But they said the bloodline, but I don't think so. Um, my sixth ball ended up missing. I don't know what happened to it. I'm still looking for it or whatever and stuff. Trick of the devil. And then I flipped that Bible and then we see who around this motherfucker. I was gonna be a nurse, but I knew if somebody blew my head out, wasn't nothing I was gonna be able to do about that shit. So, I just learned how to make my bed because I remember my mother when I was growing up, she was always in the hospital or getting treated and shit, and I always felt they was gonna try to do me like that in the end. So I just learned how to make my bed at Job Court. You know what I'm saying? When I was younger, as a teenager and stuff, in Cleveland, Ohio. For real, that's the honest God's truth. I kind of knew my future was gonna be this, crazy shit in the end. But hopefully, it won't. But I know if they get me this time, they're gonna kill me. Because, they know I know, and I ain't playing. So, I got the 7 and the 12. Now, my ex-girlfriend, LaWanda Joy Jacobs' birthday, my fault, not birthday, but phone number, it was 773-721-2690. You understand what I'm saying? So you got the 721. You understand what I'm saying? And, if I was, and she worked for Blue Cross Blue Shields, and she stalked me for 6 months. And, when it was getting close to us, breaking up or whatever and stuff, and you could feel the tension in the air. After about 15 years, she changed the color of her hair from a regular color to black and red, meaning gang banging or whatever and stuff. A gift is from God and surprise to kill you. So, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the 721, but it's just a 12, but coming from this way, 721. So that phone number is no longer in service and stuff because when they don't need you no more, they start tapping out. Like I said, she worked for Blue Cross Blue Shield. I was on the hit list, and I too could have sold insurance because they tried to get me the job, and I was like, no, I was out there selling merchandise. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, $5 an hour, no. But I get less than that with this crazy check. So let me tell you something. Whatever you do, just know one thing. I never lose. So let's see, we got 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's 19. I had 19 years of sobriety in 2016. I was at an 8-8 meeting on Mother's Day, May 8th. And they didn't want people, and I was homeless because they made me homeless and stuff, May 31st, 2008. And they was jealous of my sobriety, you understand, because it falls on Christmas. And, I was doing the right thing, even homeless. And they thought that if they, take my sobriety, I'd be a dope fiend today or whatever and stuff. Somebody was a dope fiend, and that's why they shoot me with needles and shit. You understand what I'm saying? They love shooting niggas one way or another. Gun, needle, you understand what I'm saying? Taser. I've been tased in my kidney. Just really trying to, I don't understand how I'm still alive. The doctors on the psych ward, the quote-unquote doctors, crazy motherfuckers, getting half their own supply 9 times out of 10. You understand what I'm saying? Called me a bitch. That's how much I was frustrating their ass and shit. Now, these motherfuckers with so-called doctor degrees and shit, you understand what I'm saying? Getting pissed the fuck off because I'm so calm, cool, and collected. I'm like, they snuck in my room. You understand what I'm saying? Real fucking talk. I was, sleeping, catnapping and shit, because I don't really sleep. I was catnapping, and they creeped in my room with the key and stuff. A African with a red wig on. That bitch was ugly as fuck. With some motherfucker goddamn, correctional guard, a guy. And they was creeping in my room and shit. And I used to keep the cover over my face, and the camera was right there, because, if they kill you on camera, I think they get a bonus and shit, for real fucking talk. And I woke up and shit, and they rushed me like, what I'm saying? Like a quarterback or some shit, or, what I'm saying? Linebacker or whatever the fuck and stuff. They thought I was gonna fight and shit. I was like, shit, nigga, you gonna get, this is it, nigga, shit, you know what I'm saying? See, the price of freedom is death. You know why? Because you ain't got to put up with all that shit no more. You understand what I'm saying? You free, nigga. See, I beat the system. They mad as fuck. I beat DCFS. I beat the streets. I beat the game bangers. I beat the entertainment. You understand what I'm saying? And I exposed them, and everybody on the internet knows it. You understand what I'm saying? For real. Now, why you coming after me is the question. You understand what I'm saying? Why you coming after me? Everybody on the internet talking the same shit or more or worse. You know what I'm saying? But they get paid to try to, throw a nigga off and shit. That's the difference between, me and them. Them motherfuckers don't go to prison. I walk down the street to show people I'm a girl, and they trying to, make it seem as though I'm trying to be a man, which I am not. You understand what I'm saying? I'm really wanting to be me, but they kept, putting this pressure on me. And, when you by yourself, you just pretty much got to be as hard as you can, right? And I walked down the street back in the day, butt naked, trying to get on camera at the bank where my ex-girlfriend, Donna Marie Evans, worked at, because she was trying to turn me into a man. I think she wanted me to, so they can take my legacy. You know what I'm saying? Wanted me to cut my breasts and all that transgender shit. No, I like me. I don't suffer from low self-esteem. So I was walking down the street butt naked, right, trying to get on camera. And when I started running, they came out of nowhere. It wasn't nobody on them. They just came out of nowhere, threw a sheet over me and shit. Threw me on a psych ward. But EMINEM, you understand what I'm saying? Walked down the street butt naked in one of his videos and shit. Erykah Badu walked down the street butt naked. This is after me. Walked down the street butt naked in her song Window Seat. You understand what I'm saying? They can do me, but I can't do me. And that's the problem I'm having. That's why when I die, we all gonna die. Since you want to be me so bad, you gotta die, goddammit. For real talk. Anything they do to me, real Mary McNamara's, that's what they was gonna do to us anyway. Even if I would have sold out, they would have tricked me out of everything. So when I end up with nothing, the motherfuckers with all that money, think about it. What do you really need all that money for? What is you doing? You done had the best of everything. You done been on vacation, woo out the band. So now you just sitting on money. See, they trying to buy slaves, and they want people to look up to them. That's what they want and shit. And I don't give a fuck. I like working in the shadows and stuff. I like, what I'm saying, putting, the pieces together and seeing people happy. But they ain't want to see me happy. I'm not here to fucking goddamn entertain or make you think for free and all that. This ain't no I'm like motherfucking Monique shit. I need my money. You understand what I'm saying? They didn't even want to give me $2 million tax free, and that's what I asked for in 1995. So it wasn't never about the money with them. They just wanted to kill us or have us work for free. John Henry Clark said, y'all going back to slavery. I ain't never been a slave. The movie Roots didn't come out until 1977, after 1975, when they knew, that I was changing the direction of music or whatever and stuff, and came out with rap and stuff. Real talk. That shit caught. Hey, I appreciate the ones who kept it going, but I'm trying to dead that shit too. And you gotta listen to EMINEM when the music stops, because they planning all this shit. They trying to take away everything. And you niggas thinking y'all balling now? If I ain't been driving in a long time, I love driving. And I got my license right now. They don't give a fuck. Here we go. Now, this is on page 7. What is that? 80 and 781. This is Ezekiel chapter 44. Barack Obama was the 44th president. 4 plus 4 is 8. I'm the originator of rap since the age of 8 in 1975. I just bought this first edition January 1st, 2000 collection, an American Keeper for about $10 and stuff. Barack Obama. This is 2008. I was in prison when he became the president. But they came and asked the white girl that was my cellmate, if he was going to make it. I said, yeah, he going to make it, because that's part of my story. Them 2 little girls, reminded me of the Color Purple, Woo Out the Band, me and my foster sister, Kimberly Rapp. So, This motherfucker happy he made it. I just really wanted this right here. You understand what I'm saying? But I had to buy the whole thing. Y'all can read this shit if you want to. Step your game up. Peace.